Now researchers at the University of Cincinnati say these incredible fish have an equally remarkable physiology that helps them cope with a low-oxygen environment that would kill other species. Biologists in UC's College of Arts and Sciences found that Mexican cavefish produce more hemoglobin through red blood cells that are much larger compared to those of surface-dwelling fish. It demonstrates how much more there is to learn about animals that have intrigued biologists for 200 years. I've been fascinated by these fish for a long time, UC Associate Professor Joshua Gross said. Unlike Charles Darwin's finches in the Galapagos that are separated at the species level, both the cavefish and surfacefish are considered members of the same species and can interbreed, he said. They found that the fish's skull is asymmetrical, which could be an adaptation for navigating in a world with no visual cues. And they identified the gene responsible for the fish's ghostly pallid color. For the latest study, Gross and UC biology students Jessica Friedman and Tyler Boggs, the study's lead author, examined hemoglobin in cavefish blood to see if it might explain how they survive the low-oxygen environment of deep underground caves. Studies have found that some of these standing pools have far less dissolved oxygen than surface waters. They move around all the time, but they have little access to nutrition, Boggs said. It's a paradox. They're expending all this energy. Where does it come from? Blood samples revealed that cavefish have more hemoglobin than surface fish. We know very little about the mechanism of cell size in evolution, so this finding is something we could capitalize on to gain insight into how animals evolve elevated hemoglobin capacity. Gross said the elevated hemoglobin might allow cavefish to forage longer in the low-oxygen environment. Because of climate change and human development, marine systems are seeing more ecological disasters such as red tides, algae blooms that create low-oxygen environments that often lead to massive fish kills. Original written by Michael Miller. Note: content may be edited for style and length. Tyler E. Boggs, Jessica S. Friedman, Joshua B. Gross. Alterations to cavefish red blood cells provide evidence of adaptation to reduced subterranean oxygen. Scientific Reports, 2022, 12-1, doi. 10. 1038 per second 41598, 022, 07619, University of Cincinnati. How do blind cavefish survive their low-oxygen environment? 2022, March 11. How do blind cavefish survive their low-oxygen environment? Remarkable fish have a hidden evolutionary adaptation, big red blood cells. Please support my channel to grow by pressing subscribe button and the bell icon. We will notify you technological news. Thank you.